Prismatic. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't want to spoil that one. Glacial Floodplain and foil. Depart the Realm. Carful Harbinger. Blue Ramp. Raven Form. Augury Raven. Not a bad pickup. Behold the Multiverse. Spirit of the Elder Guard. Blizzard Brawl. Runeforge Champion. Nico Aris. Like I said earlier, Planeswalkers are generally your go-tos in draft environments. Very rarely are they not good. Frostbite. Asika, God of the Tree. And this is be difficult and limited. Awesome card. Would be super awesome in Commander. I know everyone's wants to build around that in Commander. There's tons of people out there looking to build around in that. However, this would not be my pick in this deck. And Nico Aris is also not necessarily the best pick either. I know they're both mythics, double mythic pack. And I think I would actually pick the Runeforge Champion so that you could play those sagas with that for only one super reduced rate. See if I can find one now. I guess not. Runes aren't what I thought they were for a minute. They are not rune sagas. I guess I would take Nico here for this limited environment. It's only 2 colors, and it can make one of your creatures unblockable, and you can get the ETBs multiple times with that creature as it goes. That would probably be the best, the smart pick, I suppose. Although a Seeker God of the Tree in foil, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Rimewood Falls, Scorn Effigy. Disdainful Stroke. Bind the Monster. Annul. Brine Barrow Intruder. Missive Lajara. Narfi Betrayer King. Battle of Frost and Fire. Cosima, God of the Voyage. Thinking that's probably going to be our pick here. That's a sweet pickup there. And then we got a Moridi of the Frost, alternate art. And we got a foil null and a token. So best card out of this set, or this pack, Cosima, God of the Voyage. And blue. This guy can just become an absolute bomb once you exile him. Wait till it gets big, refill your hand. You got a 9/4, lots of upside there with that card. Man, I'm having trouble with this Kaldheim packs here. Ooh, that's pretty. Wasn't such a fan of these art cards at first, but now they're growing on me. Alright, we got a snow-covered mountain, strategic planning, run ashore, Dragger Thought Thief, Grim Drauger, Skull Raid, Icebind Pillar, Moridi of the Frost again, Rise of the Dread Marn, Cyclone Summoner, Glittering Frost, Priest of the Haunted Edge, and a Wizened Sen. Not even sure what set that's from. I think Lorwyn. Something in the Lorwyn block pair. I don't even recognize that one. The Cyclone Summoner seems pretty cool. It's 7/7 for 7. That would essentially, could potentially destroy your opponent's board and leave you with a 7/7 sitting there against them. And you have to, I mean, it's going to bounce your creatures too, but hey, why not? And Moridi of the Frost is still a decent pickup. And Skull Raid is actually, usually I don't particularly go for these discard cards, but in this case, if you foretell it and cast it, even if your opponent doesn't have 2 cards, you want to get your opponent either when they have 2 cards left in hand or 1 card left in hand. And even if they do, at least you get to draw a couple cards, so it's not as bad. I still wouldn't pick it early by any means. But it looks like a fixed discard card. Alright, about halfway through. I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit. Ooh. The signed Vorinclex art card. That one we might actually hang on to. And we got a foil Rhymewood Falls, Carful Kennelmaster, Raise the Drauger, not a bad pickup, Infernal Pet, Village Rites, Priest of the Haunted Edge, Dread Rider, Absorb Identity, Lijar Mirror Lake, Dark Boar Pathway. Ooh. I like these pathway arts. Most of them are pretty cool. Alright, Grim Drauger, a foil Skemfar Shadow Sage. Alright, this pack. Absorb Identity would be the one I'd pick up. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. You may have shapeshifters you control become copies of that creature until end of turn. Just make sure you pick up lots of changelings and or shapeshifters. You could have a fun deck there, but this pack was not great for a limited environment, for a draft style open. Got a sweet pathway, though, in that Vorinclex art. Hopefully we can get a Vorinclex in one of these packs here. Instead of just an art card. Man, I'm having trouble with some of these packs. Okay. Move. Woodland Chasm, Dogged Pursuit, Draugr Recruiter, Wither Crown, not a bad removal spell, Way Down, Jarl of the Forsaken, Lijar Glade Warden, Gladewalker Ritualist, Dragonkin Berserker, not a bad pickup, Righteous Valkyrie, Carter Doomscourge, Alternate Art, a foil Fearless Pup, and an Elf Warrior creature token. Alright, so this pack. I'd probably either take the Way Down, with Dragonkin Berserker. Righteous Valkyrie is still pretty well on theme, actually, too. It's a 2/4 for 3 flyer. The life gain and the anthem effect are kind of non-bows here, because you got to do a lot of work to make that happen. In a limited environment, that's hard to pull off. And then you have Carter Doomscourge. Will also probably be a fine pick as well. All right, I'm really struggling with these packs today. Ty Barkel, Emblem. Sweet little art card. We got a Highland Forest, a Feed the Serpent, Elderfang Disciple, Death Knell Berserker, Bloodline Pretender, a fine pickup right there. Usher of the Fallen, 2/1 for 1. Probably the strongest card we've seen yet. This pack, Frenzied Raider, Batter Shield Warrior, Ruin of Sustenance, finally a rune card, Blood Sky Massacre, Icehide Troll, and foil Elvish Warmaster. If you were to pull this card, you'd go heavy in elves. And this I wouldn't argue anybody for picking up. This is a bomb card if you can get into the elf lane. Just make sure you get elf travel going on. Other notable picks would be this Usher of the Fallen. A 2/1 for 1 is awesome right in limited, and the Bloodline Pretender is pretty good as well if you're in any tribal deck whatsoever. All right, almost 2/3 of the way down. Next pack. Overall, I think this box opening is going pretty good though, with some sweet cards in it. Look at that art. Alpine Meadow, Coma's Faithful, Demonic Gifts, Masked Vandal, Dusk Wielder, Jasper Sentinel, Rune of Flight, Rune Crown, Rune of Speed. We're getting a lot of runes here in this pack. Saruf, the Realm Eater. This card is pretty much gonna do it. You get +1/+1 every time a permanent an opponent controls is put into a graveyard. That includes lands, any creatures, enchantments, whatever they have. Not instants, enchantments. That's what I meant to say there. It gets a +1/+1 counter on it. You can exile things at the beginning of your upkeep, and then everything you exiled that has that converted mana cost will then put more +1/+1 counters back on top of Seraph. That's a sweet card. I would grab that all day. And we got a Berg Strider. Behold the Multiverse, and yeah, I'm sticking with what I said there. Seraph the Realm Eater, Alternate Art, all day. Okay, I've got a Snow-Covered Swamp, Glittering Frost, Sculptor of Winter, Roots of Wisdom, Overleaf Mentor, Grizzled Outrider, Weathered Runestone, Rune of Might. That's a good hate card right there. I just noticed that Weathered Runestone. Shuts down graveyard and library casting strategies. Be a good sideboard card for limited. Inga Rune Eyes. Bergi, God of Storytelling. Not a bad card. Hornfell, Horn of Bounty. Another Harold, King of Skemfar. He's just showing up everywhere. Got a Warhorn Blast in foil. And a Giant Wizard token. Alright, this pack. Pick one. I'd probably pick Harold, King of Skemfar, and run the Elf Tribal. Other notables, the Rune of Might. Bergi, God of Storytelling is not a bad pickup, because you get that extra red mana whenever you cast a spell. It includes creature spells. It's land a turn, so it's, things come back to you. 3/3 for 3. And it's bad on par with Harold, King of Skemfar there. I'd put them in the same boat. And there are a lot of common elves in here. They're just kind of meh, but I would pick the Harold and expect to wheel a few of those elves. At least one of those elves on the wheel. And the worst one was still just barely on the right. Kind of what was going through my head there. All right. Ooh, scary looking. All right, Glacial Floodplain. Seraph's Packmate. Mammoth Growth. Fearless Pup. Nutvold Recluse. Broken Wings. Ice High Troll, Saw It Coming. Currently, that's our winner. First pick. War Chanter Scald, Maskwood Nexus. If you're up, yeah, I'd pick this one. You can create tokens. Turns on a lot of false travel strategies. It would get you a good shot at. Faceless Haven in foil. It's not a bad pick. It's a snow land and a man land at that. Enters untapped. Still, I think the Saw It Coming would be my first pick out of this pack. Then Maskwood Nexus. We didn't have the Saw It Coming there. But a good counter like that versus an artifact that would keep us open to read signals for the next couple packs or whatever have you. It's kind of debatable, but I like the idea of having that good counter spell there a little bit more. Snow-Covered Mountain, Arachnoform, Ravenous Lindworm, Snakeskin Veil, Wings of the Cosmos, God's Hall Guardian, Fearless Liberator, Dwarven Hammer, Forging the Tyrite Sword, Jorn, God of Winter. Popular commander card there. Insult for Sultai. This card's pretty good for the recursion factor with the equipment side. And whenever this guy attacks, you could untap all your lands or other creatures that are snow permanents, which he himself is also a snow permanent. It's currently our bomb pick. Blizzard Brawl, Mistwalker, and a Zombie Berserker token. So pack one, pick one here. It's a pretty easy choice. Jorn, God of Winter. Moving on. Snow-Covered Forest, Code Spell Cleric, Iron Verdict, Doomscar Oracle, Revitalize, Giant Ox, Gilded Assault Cart. Not a bad pickup. Colossal Plow, Glorious Protector, it's a pretty sweet card right there. That's currently our leader. Doomscar. All right, board white and white. Oh, Canopy Tactician, another rare. And we got the foil Roots of Wisdom with an Elf Warrior creature token. All right, here. Canopy Tactician is not a bad card. In an Elf deck, it's awesome. Not bad in others. The Doomscar, though, is just good in any white deck. It's a board wipe to shut down any other creature-heavy decks, or if your opponent gets ahead of you. That'd be my pick. And then the Glorious Protector, and then the Canopy Tactician. Snow-Covered Forest, Raider's Carve, Raven Wings, Starnheim Courser, Stalwart Valkyrie, Armed and Armored, Self-Driving Cars for a turn there, Bearded Axe, Giant's Amulet, Giant's Grasp, Blight Step Pathway, Maja Bretagard Protector, so that's a landfall ability there, and we got a foil Binding of the Old Gods. Alright, this pack. I'd go with Maja. It locks you into green and white, but all your other creatures get +1/+1. It's an Anthem effect. It is 5 mana, so it is a little overcost. Whenever you get a land enters the battlefield, you get that 1/1. It's not terrible. Not terrible, right? This just was not the best pack here. Stalwart Valkyrie, also a pretty good card. Actually, that's probably the best card out of this whole pack here. All right, we're in the home stretch. Last 5 packs. I think something like that. Boom. All right, foil Volatile Ford, Battlefield Raptor, Invoke the Divine, Funeral Longboat, Beskar Shieldmate, Dual Strike, Fire Giant's Fury, Invasion of the Giants, Surtland Frostpire, Reckless Crew, Frostpeak Yeti, a foil Skull Raid, Bloodlord of Vosgoth, so here I would honestly take either the Beskar Shieldmate, the 2/1 for 2. When it dies, it creates a 1/1 human white warrior creature token, or the Funeral Longboat at common. The however, if Bloodlord of Vosgoth was vampire tribal thing was something that we could do, this would be a definite pickup. This is a card from the list from way back. I'm still happy to open it. There's some value left in that card yet, but not exactly something in Kaldheim draft. Snow-Covered Plains, Warhorn Blast, Story Seeker, Master Skald, Valor of the Worthy, Axeguard Braggart, Bounding Gold, Agar the Freezing Flame, Glimpse the Cosmos, Dream Devourer, Sculptor of Winter, foil Raven Wings, Land Tax. White Ramp. Alright, Dream Devourer and go all in on the Foretells is currently what I'm leaning on. Then you can foretell everything. If not, Glimpse of the Cosmos seems pretty good. It's a renewable card draw as long as you're in a Giants deck. And Agar the Freezing Flame Also an awesome giant pickup. Other than that, I'm pretty sure we saw Bound in Gold. Bound in Gold would be the next best pickup. Boom. All right, we got an Ice Tunnel, Shackles of Treachery, Gold Maul Champion, Dwarven Reinforcements, Axe-Guard Cavalry, Open the Omen Paths, Tormentor's Helm, Haggai Mob, Frostpire Arcanist, Faceless Haven, Kardar Doomscourge, Code Spell Cleric, Alright, in this pack, I would probably take the Shackles of Treachery in this case, because you can grab your opponent's best creature. And attack him with it. Other than that, the Faceless Haven, Manland, keeps you open in color, and you have a 4/3 for the late game. And Carter Doomscourge is still not a... it's just a terrible pick for a 1v1 game. And the Cold Spell Cleric is still a decent pickup. And no one really ever expects you to steal their best creature in a game of Limited. Love, love, love doing that to somebody. Alright. Second to last pack here, we got a Snow-Covered Plains, Breakneck Berserker, Run Amok, Vault Robber, Tuskeri Firewalker, Immerstum Raider, Basalt Ravager, Frost Augur, Avalanche Caller, Calamity Bearer. That's what I would pick and go all in on Giants. Another Avalanche Caller. Same card, man. Come on. Seriously, they even sort these? Frostpeak Yeti in foil. And a treasure token. So yeah, once again, we'd still go with the Calamity Bearer because Giant Sorcery Control deal damage to a permanent player. It deals double that damage, so it's essentially a 6/4 for 4. Can't go wrong with that. Definitely our best bomb in that pack. Ooh, I like the art on that. Got a Sulphurous Mire,